Yeah, it's quite dark, but our lights are already on. Maybe
Fix it over there.
it's okay. It's okay. Okay, I think we need to wait a few more seconds. Nagigit-gitan.
Your phone.
It's okay.
Okay.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone, and good morning or good evening, wherever parts of the world you are watching from. Well, my name is Roselle, for those who don't know us yet, and this is my son, Kirsten.
Yes, Kirsten. Stop it.
And
it's Thursday.
Thursday already. Wow.
See, it's almost the weekend.
Very quick.
Again.
Time is flying really fast.
Yeah, it's not really cold.
Yeah, today
it's just
is
gray.
Cloudy day.
Cloudy gray.
Yes.
Not really raining. A bit of wind.
Yeah. We are a weather forecast.
No.
It's what day?
Day
32 of the 90-day challenge.
And today's topic, we're gonna give you
tips.
Working parents tips.
Yeah, tips for working parents. Well, we all need to have a work-life balance, and the following will be our tips for working parents.
Or just if you're working and
yes. But our topic is for working parents. So, number 1 is you create a schedule. So you need to establish a routine that balances work and family time. So what you need to do is set aside specific hours for work and dedicate quality time to your family.
Yeah, it could be anything really.
Yes.
Go swimming if you like.
Or having a bonding time like playing games.
We don't do that.
And yeah, because your dad is not at home.
No one's here.
That's why. But yeah, you need to create a schedule. But during the weekend, there we have a schedule. So yeah, set aside specific hours for work and for your quality time with your family.
Number 2, you need to prioritize tasks. You need to identify your most important tasks at work and at home. Focus on completing high priority tasks first to minimize stress.
Yes.
It could be a project at work, a giant business merge, or whatever you do. And then your home task could be chores or making food.
Yeah. So we do this to minimize stress. So number 3 is effective communication. You need to keep open communication with your employer about your family responsibilities and discuss flexible working arrangements if needed. So you need to let the employer know what's your situation at home and tell them if for working arrangement, if you can work from home or what time can you be working.
Go earlier, come in earlier, leave early.
Yes, or start late to collect your child or whatever it is. So you need to discuss them. Keep an open communication with your employer. Okay?
Number 4, you need to delegate responsibilities. Definitely. You need to share household tasks with your partner and children according to their capabilities. Delegating chores can lighten the load for everyone.
Definitely. So I grew up with this kind of delegating responsibilities at home. And that's why I also do it at home.
You do it here?
Yes,
I
just delegate it at home. But then there's not enough people here. They're all working. But then, yeah, we need to delegate responsibilities. For example, washing dishes or cleaning the house or doing the laundry, whatever chores they can help you with. So you need to delegate it to everyone at home to make it easier for you and to have more family time after. Yeah.
Oh,
it's number 5 is utilize support networks. So you need to seek support from family or friends or local community resources. So don't hesitate to ask for help when needed. If you feel like you have too much workload or loads or household chores, you can ask for support, seek support from family or friends or local community resources. They are there to help you.
Number 6, you need to take breaks. Allow yourself breaks throughout the day and recharge. It could be taking a nap, a quick nap.
Like what you do?
Not anymore. Use this time to connect with your family, relax, or engage in activities you enjoy.
Definitely.
Like jogging.
Or going for a walk.
In the nature. Yes. Scenery drive. The
yeah.
wild Atlantic. No, that's too long.
Yes. So number 7 is set boundaries. Well, you need to establish boundaries between work and family time. Avoid bringing work-related stress into family moments and vice versa. For example, if you are already home and someone texted you from work, just ignore it because you're already home and it's for your family. You need to have your family time.
On call.
No, that's why. If you're on call, you can't do anything about it. But then if you are off from work already and you're not on call, just don't bother with the work-related email or whatever it is. So just ignore it. So you need to set boundaries.
Number 8, you need to practice self-care. You need to prioritize your own well-being by exercising regularly, eating healthy food, salads, chicken, fish.
Yes.
Getting enough sleep.
Very important.
And practicing mindfulness or relaxation techniques. Definitely. Meditation, listening to music that helps you relax.
Or the breathing technique when you feel stressed. You need to do the breathing technique. You can search it in YouTube.
There's loads of them.
There's loads of them. It really helps for less stress. And number 9 is be present. When you're spending time with your family, be fully present. You need to put away distractions like phones and laptops to focus on connecting with your loved ones. So whatever when you're spending time with family, just ignore your phone. That's it.
Emergency.
Unless it's an emergency. Yeah. But no texting or no checking emails or whatever it is. Because your family is with you, you are complete, so...
You have to be in the moment.
Yes. Just enjoy the moment with your family. Very important.
Number 10, you need to be flexible. Understand that plans may change unexpectedly and be adaptable. Flexibility is key to managing the demands of both work and family.
Yes, you need to be flexible. That's right. If things as planned didn't push through, so you need to adapt.
Yeah, there could be an emergency in work.
Yes.
or emergency
at home. Yeah,
no,
that's true. So remember, guys, finding the right balance between work and family can be challenging, but with patience, organization, and support, it is achievable. Oh, thanks for our viewers. I think that's all for today, right?
Yes.
And to those who are going to watch the replay, comment below where you are watching from, and maybe you can share with us
what you
do to have a work-life balance.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all for today, and thanks for watching.
And if you're interested in what we're doing,
yes,
always check us out.
Check us out. Check
we have our own websites.
Oh, and yes, today is Thursday, right?
Live webinar.
We have a live webinar, a free information session for you to watch if you want to know more on what we do. So check our links, www.roselleampilocchio.com,
www.kirstenampilocchio.com. You just need to register
your name and email address, and
you will free live webinar.
You will receive your information on your email. You can check the junk email or spam folder if you don't see it in your inbox, and watch the webinar from that link and see if this is the one that you've been looking for. Check this life-changing opportunity, guys.
Global digital.
Yes, right.
Over 200,000 and counting every day.
Every day, people are always
from New Zealand recently,
Australia, Canada, USA.
Yeah, loads. We can't count.
Every day.
There's too many people.
Yes, and we are really grateful for this life-changing opportunity because it helps a lot of people change their lives, and we are. Our life is also changing too.
They're all from different backgrounds of education. So.
Yes, professions, name it.
Yeah, you could be a lawyer, doctor,
engineer, teacher, retail, truck driver,
you'll be taught.
Fireman, stay-at-home mom. Every profession is here, and with that, and different age bracket too. So no excuse to check this out because it might be the one that you were looking forward to.
If you're tired of
your 9-to-5 grind, or if you're tired of not having enough time with yourself or your family. So why not check this out, guys? There's nothing to lose, but you can gain something from it. Okay, thanks for watching.
Bye.